Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of this two-part series on taking these 35 caliber, you see right there, these 35 caliber Speer bullets, and what we did is we resized them down to 348 using this Lee die. Now originally I made one of these. I took a 308 die and annealed it, put it in the lathe and bored it out to 348, and then had to reheat treat it. And I did that for the first video. I didn't show the process because it's way too much for most people. So anyhow, I bought one from Lee. Had them special make it because they don't just sell them right off the bat. And then I run this right here for the lubricant to smooth it out really good. And if you look at these bullets, they're real smooth. You don't really see how I did it. Once I run about 50 of them through there with this mag aluminum polish on it, it smoothed out the die enough. I really didn't need to put any lubrication at all on there, but I kept just a little on there. I think graphite would work really good, and I'm going to try some on the next batch. But I went ahead and got all 100 of them done, and it worked out real good. Now, when you go to do it, this does take quite a bit of pressure, especially on the first few. So put it at the most powerful part on the stroke on your press so that it's got the most leverage. And when you hit it, just go on down with it. Don't go slow because it'll get stuck. Well, it don't get stuck, but it gets a lot harder. But once it got polished out, it was just as easy as just resizing brass. So anyhow, so that's a tip how you can make 35 caliber into 348 caliber and save you a lot of money on bullets. And also you can custom fit, get any kind you want. You know, you can find there's a big variety of 35 caliber bullets and a very small variety of 348 caliber. And if you watch the video, the first video, and you look, there's no damage to these bullets at all. They're just as smooth, and they should be a little bit more ballistically efficient. I think I figured it up somewhere around 265 BC. Anyhow, going to shoot some water jugs and have a little fun and show you how well they perform. There's a loaded round. We're going to go ahead and shoot it in those water jugs and see how well they do. I think there's 5 water jugs set up there. How many do you think it's going to penetrate? I'm guessing on about 3. Well, they actually look like they're all leaking, so it must have penetrated all of them. Yep, my goodness, that's more than I figured it'd go through. Penetrated all of them. But I bet we caught it right here. I'm gonna guess it probably didn't have enough power to penetrate much. I'm guessing it'll probably be in the first one if it stopped in it. There it is. It fell right here on the ground. Take a look at that bad boy right there. So I was wrong, but look how well that bullet held together. I mean, this bullet has gone through being resized, went through 5 jugs of water, expanded out, hitting water at 2,730 feet a second at this close range. It's got to be rough on that bullet, but it held together good. Hey, if y'all want a jacket like this, you can swing over to a link I'll leave right here and grab you one like this. They're actually pretty warm. Alright, this is my initial shot, and then I seen I needed to adjust my sights up, and then I got these two, and then the target tilted around a little bit, and I got that third one right there. So, you know, that's going to be probably right at an inch or under an inch at 100 yards, so that's pretty good shooting for those Speer bullets. So in conclusion, oh, by the way, that group was 1 1 1/8 inches, which is kind of big. I know we can bring it down. That was the first load I tried with Super Performance powder in this 348 with the Speer 180 grain bullet. And as you know, there's no loading data for that. I had to come up with that on my own. And I had worked up a load with a 200 grain bullet, and I added 1 more grain of powder, and it worked out perfect. So anyhow, thanks for watching. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you hadn't already. And I'm really thinking these Speer bullets, 180 grain on these whitetails, is going to be a good way to go. I'm taking these hunting. Hunting season here just opened, and it's going until February 10. So hopefully I'll be able to get a couple deer with it and show you how they do. All right, y'all stay tuned. You hear?